today I wanted to start with a short time lapse. Here we are building a small pathway from our little base home area up to the sugarcane farm that we're building this episode. I wanted to start off with this because usually I jump right into it and we start doing a lot of stuff that's all crazy and all that. But today I wanted to start off nice and slow, so here you go. Welcome back to episode 2, guys. Today we're going to be building a sugarcane farm, but let's go ahead and get this cleared out and then I'll be right back. We're going to have to do a lot of terraforming on this side. I'm thinking about just covering it over, just covering up the cave. We're going to cover it up and we're going to extend this back pretty much to that cave wall. We're going to make this a big manual farm. We have 4 fully automatic sugarcane farms set up here. Basically, the sugarcane grows up. When it hits the observer, the piston breaks it all. We're going to go ahead and start decorating the inside now. And once I have the interior done, we'll be back, and then we're going to go ahead and make a shop for the sugarcane. We now have the interior completely decorated, and we even have a little box for order requests. If someone wants to order, like, a full shulker box or 2 of sugarcane, we can take care of that for them. We had a little bit fall in because we have someone making a shop above us. Ignore that. So real quick, what I'm going to show you guys, you're going to go ahead and see us put the top on this thing, and then we're going to build up a shop together. Alright, and we went ahead and built up a little platform out here that, just it extends our little cliffside. We need to add more slabs and just continue this design along here. But for now, this is good. We have, all our little areas set up except for this now. And we're going to go ahead and place a campfire. Alright, now the seating arrangements are done. We have some little backings, a little campfire sit area. Now let's get our barrels set up. Let's switch out some of these barrels for chests, actually. I want to throw a chest there, and I want to throw a chest there. Then we can add one more slab back there. And now we have some furnaces in place. Let's take this off, actually, and you know what? We actually have a mod now called Farmer's Delight. And we are able to make cutting boards. What is the crafting table for those? Some sticks and some planks. Okay. So we need to make sticks, and then we should be able to make a cutting board. Here we go. Let's make 2. So we can make this, it's not much, but it is a cutting board. And then let's get an iron knife to put on top of there. So there's our iron knife, and let's head back over here and place everything down where it should be. So now let's add, I want to change this up a little bit. I want to make this look a bit more of a permanent setting. So let's make this look like a campsite that's been here for a while and that people just add on to as they come through here. So let's add those. Let's do that. Let's add a little lantern right there. And then maybe if let's try something like that. And then if we bring this down and swap it out for, let's put a full stone block and have it run into the side there. Let's move all this back one as well. Let's put the furnace right there. Let's take that out. And then let's put a cutting board on that table. Keep the wood there. Let's put a cutting board on there too. And then let's put the knife on the cutting board that's on the crafting table. And then let's put the steak on the prep table next to the fire. Let's also just add a little stone around here to make it look like it's been roughed up. And maybe a grindstone that they keep in the corner right there for when certain people want to use it. And just some extra wood hanging about. And then while we're on the topic of extra wood, we're going to throw extra wood throughout here and make it look just a bit more better looking. There's some of their crates up. We have one more barrel to add in that would go right there. And I think that's good for our little shop. let's go ahead and grab the sugarcane and move that in. Alright, and here we are with the sugarcane. Let's just go ahead and throw it all in this one chest for now. We're going to end up trying to fill all these up. I'm going to do some AFKing to get us more. Alright, so we made a couple more things. I want to go ahead and add a ladder on the side of some of these crates to make it look a bit more held together and secured, but I also want to leave room for signs. I think we should just put a general sign on top of this maybe. And then let's go ahead and do that. And that's pretty visible, I think. And then, you know, if that's for all of these, yeah, that makes sense. And what we can do from here is, I want to add a little ladder on there too, just some extra details. It looks like a shelf almost, or just that it's holding it in place. And after that, let's go ahead and add some fences throughout here, make it look like a little broken railway. Kinda like they're trying to keep it safe here, but they're too cheap. Now I like it. Alright, that lantern definitely helps. Next up here, we took out the Ender Dragon. I'm not gonna show the fight, because honestly, it was a really boring fight, and, you know, it took forever, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. A couple of us raided some end cities afterwards, and we got some good loot out of it. I got the first elytra of the server, and I got 3 total. We got some good gear, which I'll show off afterwards. But here's a few fun clips just from that adventure with a couple friends.
Yeah, but my foot is different than that. My foot isn't a foot, then you don't have a foot.
A knife with backstabbing 3, that's great.
I know, that's one of the enchants on it. It also has mending.
That's a beautiful enchantment.
I hate that sound. I hate when they do that.
So nasty.
I have my game sounds off, I think. With a handful of ender chests, a dozen shulker shells or so, and a couple open shulker heads with some good gear, which we're gonna figure out what all we need. We also got a couple of elytras. Here's the total haul, and we ended up with the dragon egg. So that's a pretty big bonus right there in itself. But the shulker boxes, those are gonna be way more useful than anything else, I think. And we got some cool iron knives. Backstabbing is a new enchant we found through this Farmer's Delight mod, so that's gonna be fun to play around with. We have a gorgeous aerial view of the whole area. We have the windmill, the farms, we have some bases around here, some skeleton horses that were gotten, and our little sugarcane shop, which people are going to be buying from very soon, especially once we have elytras. We're going to be selling 1 or 2 of our 3. We're going to fully enchant them all, we're going to get everything sorted out into our valuables chests, and then I'll meet you guys back here to finish off the episode. And we finally got our shulker boxes all organized up. We haven't sold sugarcane yet, but also no one else has an elytra except for me and the best loyalist, who has been doing some tunnel work for a railroad, which I'm going to show off next episode once we get more going with it. But here's a little sneak peek up here and over here. Especially this one, this goes all the way to someone's base way out there. But anyways, we reorganized our chests a bit, and here's our head chests. We have some cat heads, some shulker box heads, cows, pillagers, some random head I found in the... But here's our first shulker box that we loaded up with gear. This is just one of our valuables, and this is our more valuable stuff. Mainly our diamonds, our backup gear, all that stuff, the elytras. But real quick, we have 64 paper. Let's go ahead and make some rockets and take our first flight of the server. Probably the first people to fly with rockets. And we're gonna land up here on the Craftopia sign. Here's our village that we've been building as a group. My little area is right here, this whole mountain basically. Have a great day, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, do all that. We just hit 100 subscribers actually, and I'm absolutely amazed by that. Thank you guys so much for the support on last video. And with that said, I'll catch you guys next time.